You know what's easy to lose? One of the easiest ways to lose is spending time with people who you don't see winning. We become like the five people we spend the most time with, yet people will spend time with random folks because they need to get out the house, or they want to go ahead and free their mind and they had a long week, or because this person makes them laugh. And now you're spending all your time with somebody who brings you no value. Matter of fact, you're spending some time with somebody who has no value in their own life, and you believe that, it's just pastime. You're just burning off a little bit of frustration. It ain't nothing. But then those hours that you spend, they repeat themselves because you go and you spend time later on in the week. And then you go and you spend time on the phone with them, and they don't have anything good to say. They're talking about what's going on in somebody else's life. And before you know it, you get used to talking about other people. Yes, you get used to talking about other people, and you feel like because you are occupied that, hey, life's all right. Hey, I got a job. Hey, I got friends. We go out. We ain't doing too nothing. You know what I mean? We not doing nothing too bad, and that's cool. That's cool. That nothing wrong with that. But if you on a mission to become the best version of yourself, and you spending time with people who aren't trying to change their lives, your life is going to change, and it's not going to be for the better. Because people like us, we're sitting here on a mission, and if we don't do what it is that we were put here to do, our lives start to go backwards. So you might ask yourself, like, why does it seem like nothing works for me? Or why, as soon as I get an opportunity to do something, it seems like the door shut? Because sometimes we're taking opportunities that ain't for our calling. We're taking opportunities that might just be for the dollar. And yeah, it's good and it works well with us, but how does it make our spirit feel? Yeah, it works well with us financially, but how does it make your spirit feel? Yeah, it works well with you in your time, but how does it make your spirit feel? Have you ever worked a job and you got good money, but it's like, this ain't you? You ever been up, but you still feel like you losing because it ain't you? You ever been around people who just, they having a great time, but you just can't get connected? You still feel isolated. It's because you were put here to do something greater. You're put here for a mission. And if you spend time around people who are losing, you lose focus. And you won't accomplish the things that you were put here to do. Keep grinding. And I know it gets hard, and I know sometimes it gets, what's the word, man? Like, every day I say I'm bored. But I look back at where I was years ago, and I've grown so much that I just trust the process. I just trust the process, and I just know, like, keep putting in that work, keep grinding, regardless of what it is. You know, editing videos. I remember when I first started editing videos. I'm not gonna edit this one, but when I first started editing videos, dog, dog, it was like a foreign language. Man, I don't know what. I just couldn't get a hang of it. I opened a program and I just literally shut that joint instantly and didn't open it up again for probably like 6 to 8 months. But I just did more research and did more research, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of my videos and things being subpar. Because I also make music and do photography, so I learned a whole bunch of different stuff that people will be like, why are you learning this stuff? Like, you know what I mean? You're not going to ever find a job that's going to ask you about all this stuff. And at the time I was learning it, I didn't even think of finding a job. I just thought of doing something with my time. I stopped drinking, stopped smoking, stopped having random acts of sex with random women. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What's my new addiction? I don't do drugs anymore. So I started learning. And then when I started learning, I started realizing that a lot of people don't be learning nothing. A lot of people don't read. A lot of people don't research. So I started thinking like the time that I'm spending with people, I'm only wasting my time because when I ain't with them, they drinking and they smoking, they partying. So I realized like I gotta stop giving my time out for free. And you gotta do the same thing. If you want to become a better version of yourself, then stop giving your time out. Put your time into you, invest in yourself. When I started making videos, as I mentioned, man, I didn't understand any of it. And I didn't even know why I was doing it. But now the world's changed. It seems like, man, just right up my alley. You can get paid to make videos. You can get paid to put out music. You get paid for content. And you don't have to be signed. You don't need to be under no kind of contract. You could just put out content and get paid for it all day. Be your own record label. Be your own production company. So it's like, I just thank God, thank myself that I kept learning and kept figuring out how to create. And I just enjoyed the process. And it made me a loner because it made me realize like if I really want to do this and I really want to be successful, I can't be out here wasting time with people who aren't on the same page. Not even on the same page. You don't even have to be on content, but if you're not part of, how do I put this? If you ain't looking to better yourself, if you're not part of that tribe, then we can't vibe. A lot of people, they're not looking to become better versions of themselves. So when you're around them, they don't mind holding you back because they like, man, you trying too hard. Like, just live. Why are you not eating McDonald's, man? It's all good. We only going, you know what I'm saying? You only live once. Eat that McDonald's, man. Eat that 4 for 4. Eat all the little cheap food you can get. Don't worry about smoking cigarettes. Smoke cigarettes, man. My grandparents, they be like, yo, my grandfather smoked cigarettes. He was 98. I'm like, man, that man's probably tough as steel, too. It's a new day. It's a new era. We have to become the better versions of ourselves because people ain't even lasting like they used to. But I just wanted to let y'all know, like, if you sticking with this video, you probably trying to be a better person. So if you stuck around to this 8-minute mark that's about to come up, you the one, G. Keep doing what you're doing. Be easy.